Then the other thing that I am really liking to do with this is using a little bit of a thicker wire, and this is all about spiraling wire and all the different things that you can do with it. So this little charm that I made here I think is really, really cute. I've got another one here. Okay, and I just made these little dangles. It's probably a little too dangly, a little too much going on here. And then I did this spiral charm, which I think that one's really cute. I used the same wire that we just used for this one. So this is one that you would have to put on maybe an album, or something that isn't going to get a whole lot of wear, because it's not extremely strong, because it's a lower, it's a much thinner wire. This one is a much thicker wire, and you can't tell because it's covered in beads, but I can show you guys how to do these. And then I made my own little charms too, and it's all just wire. And then I was trying to make, I can't find them right now. Where did they go? Oh, I was trying to make some, here's another little one that I came up with, like a half caged bead. And, I can't find the other one because oh, there it is. There it is. Nope, that's not it. But this is just one little one that didn't work out. But this would be a cute embellishment on something. You could paint these, you could do whatever you want to these and make them as big or as little as you'd like. You can use them in your mixed media projects and just gesso over it for the texture alone. So many options with these tiny little spirals that take just a little bit of time to make. And what it is too, really, really good practice if you're looking to get into making this kind of stuff. Like, practice with with twisting the wire, manipulating the wire, get comfortable with that. Then you can still use those pieces that you think you screwed up. You can still use those pieces to do other projects. Okay? And then here is another one that I came up with right here, to where I make these dragonflies that I love. And I did the spiral at the bottom for his little booty. And I made it oval instead of perfectly round, and that goes perfectly with the dragonfly because they're not perfectly round. They have that oblong shape. So yeah, so all that spiraling, and here's another beaded spiral one that I did with bigger beads. So I'm not sure how I'm going to finish this one off, but that's kind of a work in progress. So let me show you guys. So first, I'm out of my little flower thing, so I had to take something apart to find this. I've used all of these, so I'm gonna have to get some more of those. Don't have any more of these, but I think they make like springtime. That screams spring to me. So I'll show you how to make that, and I'm gonna leave it right there. And hopefully this goes over well on camera. So this is a thicker gauge wire, and I think this is 20 gauge wire, and I really like this this kind. This is kind of like a pink wire. You don't have to use pink. You can find a silver one. I just kind of like this pink one. And plus I have it. I think I have some 20 gauge metal wire, but I'm going to stick with this. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to start with the wire wrapped part. Now this is not all one piece. This coiled piece here is totally different. So I think I will start with about 6 inches. So let me cut 6 inches. Okay. And then you're going to need, it's all the same tools. I'm not going to switch any tools. If I do, I'll tell you guys. But what you want to do is start off with a nice flush cut. And I need new tools, guys. My tools are overused. Nice flush cut right there so it's not sharp. Okay. And then you're going to want to start again flush so that you can't feel it, and then start turning your wire and get a nice circle started. Okay, and then this gets a little difficult because my nylon things are all jacked up because I use them so much, but this wire is harder to maneuver, and this is going to be in a bead, so I don't want it to get all marred up. So if you notice, it's twisting. It's not wrapping like I'd like it to, but it will. So you just keep twisting it like this and coiling it around. Do not try to coil big pieces at once, guys. It does not work. This is not difficult to do. It takes a little bit of patience because you have to bend the wire. It's a big deal. You have to bend it. Now look, I've been doing that. I haven't gotten anywhere because my things are messed up. And this is another Martha Stewart one that I found that has these little silicone pieces on it, and sometimes it works a little better to just get this started, to hold it in place. Yeah, that's working better. They're round nose pliers with these silicone things on it, and it seems to be helping me to get this started. Once I get it started, then it fits better in my nylon covered flat nose pliers, and then I can hold it better. So I'm not putting it too far in, not putting it too far out, because you want to keep it nice. This one needs to be nice and round and tight, and it's easier to do it tightly spun on itself because this is a thicker wire. With the thinner wire, it tends to want to move up and down. Okay, see how that's coming along? So, and when I'm looking at this, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 coils past your middle one. So here's my middle one right there, and I got 1, 2, so I need to keep going. Just pushing the wire against it. You don't have to have a total death grip, but you do have to give it a little bit of tension with the heavier wire. But remember, if you use, you know, one of these tools, your chain nose pliers, depending on if they're marred up in here like mine are, they're kind of, I filed it with a metal file and smoothed it out, but it still will pinch on this wire and leave those marks in it. And these absolutely flat ones will do the same too. So be careful when you do that. And then it slides. So if you don't want your wire to get all, you know, marred up like that and have those little marks on it, these nylon tipped ones, and they're not too terribly expensive. These nylon tip ones are good ones to have for this. Okay, so I just keep twisting. Oops, I just untwisted. Just a little at a time to keep it nice and straight. Okay. I've got 1, 2. Oh wow, I'm not getting very fast. Getting anywhere fast. I'm going to try and move this along a little faster. I might get a little wrinkled. But once you get better at it, you can go a little bit faster. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that will probably be enough to wrap around that. Yes. Okay, so before I cut any excess off, I'm going to take my round nose pliers, poke it in the middle, and let's see. See how it's already kind of taken some shape, a shape to go this way? Doesn't matter which way you go, guys. You can go up or down. Just let the wire kind of guide you. And then push it down gently and try to keep even pressure all around the wire because it will go wonky on you. And if it does, just manipulate. It's just wire. It's not gold. It's not, you know, it's kind of hard to mess it up. So there, now I've got this cute little spiral thingy here, okay? And this wire, as you can see, doesn't have any give to it, like the other one did, because it's a much thicker wire. So this can wrap around this like that, okay? And that is cute. I like that. It'll sit right in there. Now, this one, what I did, I started it with a really tiny loop down here. These other ones, I think I started a little bit bigger so that it would fit better in there. Now I can squish it down, or I can have that length in there if I want it. So I can squish it down on my thing and maneuver it to fit in there. Okay, so I'm liking how that's looking. So now what I like to do, like what I did on here, is I want to cut it and make a little loop. So to do that, I'm probably just going to take, just, you guys got to eyeball it. I don't measure it. You got to eyeball it. So take about, like, let me tell you, about a ½ inch from the end of here. So I'm going to do that. I just want a tiny little loop. Okay? Make sure it's nice and flush, not sharp. Hold on to this piece because we're going to use it. Okay, then you're going to take your round nose pliers and you're going to go out this way. You can go in if you'd like. I kind of like it to be out a little bit. See how it kind of, see how the eye goes out? You can do it in, but I would rather not. I like it better on the outside. That's my recommendation, but while you're playing, find what you like. So I'm going to take that. I can see that that's not completely flush like I like it. Much better. So I like to turn my hand like this when I'm using these pliers because I know I'm pulling this way. If I start this way, then I need to turn, stop, grab it, and turn again. If I do it this way, I've found that I can do it in one fluid motion, usually. So I want to do it at the very tip, and I want to coil it back on itself. Like that. And there we go. I'm going to leave it a little bit open because I will be connecting something to it. And I like how that's hanging out like that. So it hangs out nicely past the petals of the bead. And that's how I want it. Okay? So now, what we're going to use this for is to make the piece that's going to go through here. Okay? And we're just going to make it so that I have a dangle on both sides. Okay? So 6 inches winds up really great for this size. And this bead is, okay, I'm not doing centimeters, guys. ½ inch. See it? Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to cut this flush. I always like to start with a nice non-sharp edge. I don't have one of those little, they do have a tool where you, I'm going to use this as an example. This is obviously not the tool, but it's got a tip on it similar to this. You put it over the wire and you twist it like that, and it files it down and makes it nice and nice and soft, so it's not sharp. And I don't have that yet, but that will be what I get this year. Okay, so there we go. So I've got 2 nice ends. Now, I like to use this this new tool that I got. It's a Martha Stewart one. I'm sure that you can get it from other people too. But this, see how this is, I'm in screen, yeah. This is how these guys are different. Let me show you the difference here. This is, both of these are the round nose pliers. This one has a guide for it that this one lays in, and you can wrap your wire in it. And I'm kind of liking that. It makes things a little easier. So if I grab it like this at the very tip and then turn my wire, it makes the eye like that, and I really like that. Then I can grab it again from the other side, push my wire down, and I've got that little eye. I'm leaving it open because I might be doing something with it, but if I wanted to close it, I would just simply take it like this and close it like that. And that's a perfect little eye pin. Okay? So now I'm going to take it, put it through here, put that through there, and it's sitting like that. And I need to find a nice bead. Let me see if I can find another green one. You know what? No, I don't want green with the turquoise. Let's see. We'll just use a white one. Keep things simple. Just put a white bead in there. That's pretty. The other one probably would have worked too, but we'll go like that. How cute! Okay. And then I'm going to cut my wire because I'm going to end it here with a loop. And I want the loop to be about the same size as the bottom because it just looks neater that way. I'm going to cut it right about here. Okay, you know what? I like wrapping it. Okay, here's the difference, guys. Let me show you. This one is wrapped. And I'm going to stop my video and restart it real quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sometimes it just shuts off on its own. So, if you can see, this wire right here, I wrapped it around. And that is just a better way of doing things. But for these little charms, you really don't have to do that. You can make this kind of eye. And because I'm kind of gearing it towards newbies, I think I'll just make that easy one. Okay, so there's my bead. I'm going to put my fingers on there and then I'm going to cut it right about there. And watch your eyes when you do that, guys. I should have put it in the bead mat, but I didn't. And that's kind of sharp, so I'm going to try and clean that up a little bit. Oh! It's a little bit better. Okay. So now I'm going to use these new ones that I have. And I'm going to roll it over like that. I'm going to go over here, bend it back. You see how that's coming together? This tool is really, I'm really liking how the ease of it, how I can make my eyes really easy. Okay. So there it is. Cute, cute little unique charm that you guys can make yourself. I'll probably put a few of these on the store too, just in case you guys don't have the tools but you love it and you want to get it. These will be very cheap. Okay, so there's that. Now we have this cute little dangle thing that we need to do something with. Now what you can do is you can just use a plain eye pin. Okay, I don't have any pink wire eye pins to match this, so you can make your own little dangles here and end it with a little loop if you'd like, or you could use a head pin or the ball head pins, which I like. These little ball things, you know, it doesn't, I don't think anyone would know if it matched or not, but I'm showing you, the whole purpose of this video here is to kind of show you how to manipulate wire. So I think I'll show you how we do that. I don't think I can get away with using this piece. I think I'm going to have to I might need one a little bit bigger. But let me see if I can find a little bead. I need a little bicone bead. That does not match. Where did I put them? Here they are. Okay, these are Swarovski beads. My Swarovski bicones. I love them. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna struggle. Strangle. I think I'm going to struggle through using that piece. So I'm going to take one just a little bit bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to make an eye at one end. A very small eye. Now the higher up you are on here, the smaller your little eye will be. And this is going to be a very tiny one. So I want my eye to be very small. Pull it back like that. Okay. I need to close it a little bit better. There it goes, it's completely closed. Okay. stick it through my bead. I just need a wee little bit at the end. I'm going to try and match it up with the way this eye goes down here. I like that. So, it's not always easy to do. You can twist it if it doesn't work. And it's hard to make them the exact same size. Okay, I'm going to leave it open a little bit because I still need to put it on. So I'm going to put it on right there. And then I'm going to close it, and I have to come in with this because these are tighter at the top. So I can see that's not straight, no big deal. I'm going to maneuver it a little bit. And then these small ones are hard to work with. Squeeze it down. It is not perfect, but I'm going to make it work. Yeah, I'm not loving how that eye looks, but maybe I should have made it a little bit bigger, but there we go. So I'm going to try not to be a total perfectionist. So that's how you make those little charms. Aren't they cute? I think they're awesome. So there's another little wire wrapping thing that you can use. If you don't have any of these cool little flower beads and you just have some regular beads, you can also do something like this or something like this. And I will try to show you guys how to do this too.